So in this video, we're going to take a look at the 24 badges and rank them from hero to zero. Are you with me? Let's go. Right, folks, back once again with another badge ranking video, and we're going to take a little look at it in just a second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you back up to date with all things championship related, badges related, World Cup related. We're all here under one roof ski. Yes, folks, we are back once again with another look at the old football badges, and we'll get to that in just a second. But a bit of a disclaimer, folks. I'm a bit of a logo nut, that's right, that's why we're doing this. I have actually got another channel which I do talk about logos and badges. Make sure you check that sucker out. I've got a lot of logo histories, the evolution of logos. You won't see much of my face, but it's over there. That's why we're doing it. We're kind of butting heads a little bit. Better football, better logos, all in one thing. So let's waste further ado and take a look at the 24 badges and rank them from absolute tip of the top to the absolute garbage bin. Okay, folks, here we go. So all 24 clubs that are currently in the championship are here and have got their badge, and this is a chance for the likes of Luton, Barnsley, Charlton to be at the old relegation zone and be competing with the big boys. Now, what are we going to do on the channel over the next few days? Obviously, football's a bit of a question mark still. Obviously, we don't know when it's coming back, and it's still a long way away. So I'm going to stretch this out for as long as I can, and then at the end of this video, we're going to have a series, hopefully 3 or 4 different club badges in that elite column, and they're going to be put forward at the end of this big old series into the World Cup of badges, yes, where you could take part with your votes and all that kind of good stuff. And in order to take part in the votes, you're probably going to have to follow me on Twitter, because that's where I'll start the polls over there, I think. So make sure you do that. Links to this into the Twitter is down below in the description, alongside the old patreon.com. Make sure you check that sucker out. But anyway, we're going to start with Stoke. Yes, that's right. Now, I do have some irks and weird things that relates to football badges for me. I'm not big on the old modern stuff. I am a traditionalist. I like old school kind of badges. Some that's been around a while. They grow on me. But don't get me wrong. Some of the new badges are pretty sweet, and they do actually look good. And I also like the fact that when I see a football badge, I want to be able to know what club it is by looking at it, whether it says the name, for example, right here behind me, Stoke City, or if it's so iconic, you can see it already behind me, it's the Ramford Derby. You just know. So I like to be able to know instantly when I see a logo that it's the team, and instead of being left in question marks. So Stoke City has a lot of the ticks in the boxes in the right places. We're going to scoot them down here just a minute so we can take a little look at it. It's got the red and whites, which is obviously what Stoke play, and it's got the name Stoke City written all over it. It's got the founding year as well, 1863. They even chuck in the nickname, so it ticks a lot of the boxes. There's nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely nothing wrong with that logo, and I like it. I'm going to put it in the decent column for now, but it might not end there. It might not end there. It might move up a notch in the end. I'm just on the fence at the moment where it will be, because it's good. It's decent. It's definitely not shit. It's definitely not meh. It's definitely decent, and maybe even more. Next up, we have Sheffield Wednesday. This is a confusing one, because there's actually a couple of logos knocking about, or badges knocking about at the moment in reference to Sheffield Wednesday. But this is the one I'm going for. It's again, it's retro. I like the shape. I like this bat, or the shield type shape. It's a winner for me. And it has a bit of Latin in there as well. We like a bit of Latin. Let's blow it up a little bit and take a closer look. I don't know what it means. I'm not a Latin specialist. It has I think there's a Yorkshire rose in the middle there, and an owl. It's got the SW on there. It doesn't say Sheffield Wednesday or the year, but it does. Again, just like Stoke, it ticks a lot of the boxes, so it's going to go right there on the decent one. Now, another shield type of a badge coming at you here from Fulham. I know it's Fulham because I'm just familiar with it, but it is very, very boring. There's not much going along. It's black and white. Of course, that's the colours. There is the red down the middle, but it doesn't say much else. There's nothing else going on in this badge. It's pretty bog standard. Yeah, and the only thing that's going for it is the shield, and the colours are representative of the team. But to be honest with you, out of excitement factor, that's a quite a lowbrow one. Here's one that appears to be. I don't know how recent this badge is. It is the Derby County badge. No writing on it. No whatsoever. It's kind of like the Wolves thing. It's kind of Rams, and that's about it. It's a good-looking ram, don't get me wrong. As a designer, well, I'm not a designer, but as a content creator, you working with this badge is a pain in my arse. It's just too wide this way, and that's gonna take some points off of the quality of this badge. It's a good looking ram, don't get me wrong, but I'm on the fence. I think he's going to join Fulham down here. To be honest with you, it's just look how wide it is. It takes up 2 spaces on the old tier list here, so it's absolute garbage. Next up we have Cardiff City. Now this also, I'm not sure how old this badge is. It looks like it's got a bit of a modern redo to it, but it's also got a bit of an identity crisis. What the heck are we looking at? The Bluebirds or the Red Dragons? I don't know. It's got 2 things on here. It's a bit confusing for me. I think it looks a bit cheap. And to be honest with you, I love dragons. I love the old mythical dragons and things like that on badges. I think it adds a lot of character. But this one, it just looks a bit too confusing. I just don't know what you're trying to be, the Bluebirds or the Dragons. So I'm actually putting you in the dog shit pile. I think you need to sort that shit out, sunshine. Yesterday I did the Premier League videos, and I made my feelings towards round circular badges with the modern look to be absolutely poop. But this one is pretty nice. I like it. I like the Bristol City badge. It's got a lot of character to it. The bird looks cute. It's got the red chest on there as well. They are nicknamed the Robins, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's got the year 1894 on there. It's got a lot going for it, and I'm actually going to put it in the best of the rest. I like it. It does Bristol City the world of good. Similarly, Brentford's football club's got it's close. It is very, very close. It's similar even. So if I put Bristol City through to the best of the rest, surely I've got to put Brentford through, and I probably will do. It's got the what's it? The B in the middle. Brentford Bees, 1889. Says the football club. Got the right colours. Ticks all the boxes. Correct. Now here we go. Here's a bit of a controversial one for you. It's Blackburn Rovers. Really, I should just delete it. It's not fair because I'm going to be using my biased vision and putting that in the elite column. Of course I bloody am. That's where it belongs. It's going to go sitting right up here at the cream of the crop. It's going through to the next. I'm not going to talk about it. Not even going to waste my breath. But ultimately, at the end of the day, when it comes to the World Cup, it'll be you guys making the votes, not me. So, yeah, it's going to go through. I can't lie. It's got a lot going on for it. It's got the Latin. It's got the 1875. It's got the Rose, the Lancashire Rose. It's got Blackburn Rovers written all over it. It's got too much going on. And there has been talk on football forums, especially Blackburn Rovers forums, about maybe redoing the logo. Don't even bother. Don't even go there. Stay right with this sucker. It's perfect as it is. I think there's, to be honest with it, I know it's hard to say it with an unbiased point of view, but there's nothing wrong with that flipping logo. Absolutely. The only thing I don't like is the 3D effectness. It's just a little bit. That's the only thing I would remove. Is the 3D-ness of that bottom bit down there. It just looks a little bit weird, and it does kind of limit some stuff in the old merchandising department. Next up we have Birmingham City. Now this one, I'm going to blow it up a little bit just to take a closer look at it. It's got the world, or with Britain in focus in it. It's got Birmingham City wrapped around it. It's unusual. It's definitely unusual, and it goes against the grain of the circular and the shield. It's an unusual size, and I like it. I like the colours of it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's got Birmingham City Football Club across there, 1875. I like what it's done. It's definitely unique. So it's been pushed up to the best of the rest, I think so. So we're going to move them alongside the other two. The only thing is it's a little bit narrow. But anyway, that's me splitting hairs. Next up we have Barnsley. Now here we go. Here's a nice looking shield type of badge. Again, I'm going to blow it up and take a close look at it. It's got a phoenix on top. It's got something in the middle, like a wheel of some sort. It's got 2 hard-working men. It looks like, I don't know what the guy on the left is, but he's got a big old pair of pants on. Got some Latin in the bottom there. And it's got a working man. It looks like a miner as well. 1887, Barnsley FC. Love the colours. Love the tradition. In the middle, it just goes further and further. More detail. There are 2 pickaxes. Some more mythical albums. Maybe even some lions in there. I don't know. But it's got too much going on. I like it. I like it a lot. And to be honest with you, it's going to go up there with Birmingham and Co. We've got a lot of best of the rest up there. Next up, we have Nottingham Forest. Another one which is awkward to work with behind the scenes. It's traditional-ish. I don't know how long it's been around, but it's not a winner for me. It's not a winner. I don't like it that much. It's going to join Derby. It's awkward. It's an awkward logo. Again, this is no disrespect to the clubs. I love the clubs. I like Forest. I like Derby, Fulham, whatever. But I just don't. I'm just trying to express you my opinion of the badges. Get your own opinions in the old comment section down below. Let me know what you think, and try and be unbiased, unlike me. Next up we have Swansea, the Swan. I think this is also a redo as well. It's okay. It says Swansea City on there. It doesn't really give too much away. It tells just basically the Swans. It's kind of like the All Blacks feather. It's just pure and simple, just straight out there. Simple can be good sometimes. I'm torn again between decent and meh. That's all the best it's going to be. So I'm just going to allow it to go in the decent column in there. You know, the shading of the Swan is good. Is there a significance for the 3 bits to the body of the Swan? I don't know. Any Swansea fans can elaborate. Let me know in the comments section. Next up we have Reading, a circular one. 1871, Reading Football Club's in there. It's got the Royal Crown, it's got the football, it's got the lion in there as well. It's also got the colours. It's got all you need in a nice round badge. And I think Premier League clubs should take notice with this one. I don't know how long this one's been around, but it's one of the best of the rest, I think. QPR, though, it's a round one, but it lacks a little bit of something. It's got the nice font for the QPR, a little bit oldie-worldy. It does tell QPR on there, but it's a little bit flat, a little bit boring for me. I think if they should have added another colour in there, maybe a black, or I know something significant, maybe the 3rd colour or the away colour, maybe stick something in there just to make it pop out a little bit. It's just a little bit too black and white or blue and white in my eyes. It's decent though. It's a decent round one. It's not absolute dog shit, but we'll put it in there. Now this one, Preston, obviously one of our rivals in the division and geographically. I got nout wrong with this one. Absolutely, you might think I might have something wrong with it, but I don't. I used to live on the outskirts of Preston, Lostock Hall, Bamber Bridge, and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm used to seeing this knocking about, and it's stuck on me a little bit. It might be a little bit boring. The lamb with the cross and the flag and the PP. I don't know what the PP, the significance of that is. Says Preston North End on there. It also says established 1880. It's subtle, but it's effective, and I like it, and it's traditional. You know what? It could maybe the shield could go. If they want to redo it and maybe put Preston North End in a circular thing, perhaps. But yeah, it's good, subtle. Is it brilliant? No. It's decent. It's decent. Next up we have Millwall. It is a circular one. Here we go. This is like the QPR one, but it does pop out a little bit. It's got the Millwall Football Club. It's got the 1885, and it's got dark blue in the back, and the line pops out. So this one is good. It's of equal measure of QPR. So I'm going to put that sucker right down, smack dab in the middle of decent. We are getting quite tight here, and I don't know if we're all going to squeeze in, but we're going to try. Next up we have Middlesbrough. I'm going to push them down here, make them a little bit bigger. Whoop. Make them a little bit bigger. Let's have a little look at your butter. Let's bring you to the front. I can't see you. So it says 1876. No Latin on here. It's a nice looking badge. The lion or dragon pops out a little bit. Is it lacking a little bit of something? Maybe, just maybe. I'm going to push these guys down here. You know where I'm going with this one. It's going to go in the decent column, I think. It's not elite, but it'll do. It'll do, lads. It'll do. Next up, we have this one. This one's awkward. Again, working with it in my videos, it's an awkward badge. It should maybe be enclosed. The Luton Town Football Club should be enclosed within a circle, kind of like the Reading badge and the QPR badge and the Millwall badge. And then you'd be onto a winner. But besides that, it has a lot of shit going on in here as well. But you can't really see it. You can't really see it. I do like the little bee's nest. The flowers are good. A thistle. Oh, man, you're winning me over with that haystack here. Nice hat. It's got some nice elements, but... and it's got the Mad Hatter's reference. It's got a lot going on. I'm going to put this in the best of the rest. It's come out of the blue. I was against it. Looking at it. I'm being completely honest with you. I was against it, but... all that shit in the middle is winning me over. It's getting to my soft spot. It's going. It's getting into the best of the rest. You heard. You heard. Yes, that's right. Next up, we have Leeds United. Yes, we're going to talk about this one right here. Leeds United. No, it's not. That was the fake one. That was the one. It wasn't fake. It was real. This was the real badge until it got kiboshed because the Leeds fans thought it was absolute shit. But let's talk about it. Let's talk. I know it's old. This is old news, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway in relation to what it looks like. It's got that sort of propaganda kind of look to it. You know what I mean? Back in the war sort of stuff. But yeah, it's just a bit cheap. The head's gone, and the Leeds United. It's got the colours in there that represent Leeds United, but ultimately it is gash. So the right thing to do was to bin it. It does not look like a football badge whatsoever. This is the Leeds badge. The colours might be a little bit different. It was quite hard to find a version of this badge with the darker colours. It might even be a little bit off. But anyway, And with the colours, with the lack of colours and the lack of darkness, it should be a little bit darker blue, I think. And this is real. It shouldn't look like this. It should look a lot darker. But it's got the nice little thing in the middle. I just don't like it. I'm not going to waste my time on Leeds on this one. I'm actually going to put it in the meh column. It's not horrific. Question marks around the next one's Hull City. I'm not too sure if this is the correct one. Because they recently did a new version of their badge. I don't know if this is the new one or not, but it's got a tiger on there. I like tigers. 1904. It's got the year. It's got Hull City written on there. I'm not too sure if or not this is the correct badge. And on that merit, unfortunately, I'm going to put it in the meh column just because. I'm going to put them down here. I'm not convinced that I've got the right one. But anyway, next up we have Huddersfield Town. Let's push this baby to the front and have a little look at Huddersfield Town. We'll make them big like that. It's got a lot of shit going on as well. Got a little terrier on top. That's already won me over right there. Huddersfield 1808. It's got a little castle in here. 3 stars. It might signify something. It's got a Yorkshire Rose or something in the middle. And it's got a lot of shit knocking about on there. This is good. This is what a badge should look like. I don't know if it's how old it is. But you know what? That's already making it through to the next round. I like it. And that's going with Rovers to the next round. Charlton Athletic. This looks like something I saw yesterday when I did the Premier League badge. I can't remember which one it was. Sheffield United. That's what it looked like. It looks like the Sheffield United badge. And I didn't rate that very highly either. It's lacking a lot of character to it. It's already... I'm actually going to put it in the dog shit one. No offense, Charlton fans. I like your team. I think you've got some really good players. I like your manager. But your badge is shit. Sort it out. Next up, we have Wigan Athletic. Now, we're going to blow this one up as well. I want to see what else is in store for Wigan. It has the year, 1932. Wigan Athletic, 2 footballs. There's a tree in the middle. And that's the colours. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's going to squeeze in. It's going to squeeze into the decent column. I'm not going to lie. That's going to go right there. And then wrapping it up, it'll be one of the tabletoppers or the flying high. It is West Bromwich Albion. Has their colours on there. Nice birdie sitting on something. Is that mistletoe? I don't know what it is. Any West Bromwich Albion fans, tell me what that is. It's looking okay. So I'm actually going to put that in the decent pile. I'm going to push Stoke further up. I like that a little bit better. And then in that little hole, we'll go West Brom right there. So that is the state of play as it stands. Now, don't get me correct me if I'm going to now take 2 from the best of the rest and push them forward, maybe even 3, and push them up to the elite category. The Luton Town one was good, but it's not great. The Reading one is also good, but not great. Stoke is not good or not great. So last 3 are out. I like the Barnsley one. Unfortunately, that's going up. And when I say unfortunately, I just think it's got a lot of character going on. It's got a lot of traditional stuff in there, and I like it. Now, the question is really, do I push Birmingham further up to the elite category, or do I push the pair of Bristol City and Brentford up? They are 2 very similar badges. And I think I'm going to go with Birmingham City. I think I'm going to push Birmingham City up there into the elite category. And then we're going to scooch you on down these 3 turds right here to make it nice and pretty. And that is my elite badges for the championship. Do you agree or disagree? Obviously, the Blackburn Rovers thing's in there, but purely because I love it. I can't not love it. But, you know, I'm trying to be as unbiased as I can. Look at Preston stuck in there. Wigan are also pretty decent. It's not a bad bunch of badges. Give me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and we'll do it all again tomorrow. Yes, that's right. We'll be back probably with the League One teams tomorrow, and then the day after we'll take a look at League Two, and then we're going to open up the floodgates and go around Europe, including Scotland, and maybe even the MLS. I've got a whole host of videos planned for this baby. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that thumbs up. If you do, smash the subscribe. New videos every single of the videos every single day of the channel, whether it is logos, whether it is FIFA, Football Manager, we got all here under one roof skis. Now again, I'm not closing up the books to other badges. If you know of a really good football badge that needs to be in this World Cup, stick it in the comment section down below, and I'll put it into the other category. There will be one at the end of when I've run through the course of the leagues, there will be one where it'll be other. For example, I don't think I'm going to do a Greek league, but you know, there might be a Greek team that you might want. Hey, check out the PAOK badge, and I'll go into the mixture sort of thing. Anyway, folks, that is it. Be sure to come back tomorrow to check out the next one, and also also check out the other videos on the channel as well. I've got lots of stuff planned in this football meltdown or lockdown, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, until then, I'm going to let you get out of here. Smash a thumbs up and smash a subscribe. Let's try and get this baby up to 50 likes, yeah? That's a bit of an ask. It's a bit of an ask, but let's try and do it. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.